Jai Hind everyone, welcome back again. So students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So students, as you all know very well that we have started a computer fundamental series. In this series we were discussing about the number systems and the history of computers and how computer works. So in this video we will discuss about the generation of computer. First of all, we have to know about generation of the computer. As you all know that computer improves its technology time to time with time, and in each generation new circuits become smaller and more advanced than the previous circuits. So students, there are five generation of computer which are described below. Now I am going to describe all the generation in front of you. So first of all, I am just discussing about the first generation. In this generation computer were very slow, huge and more expensive. In these computers we used vacuum tubes, basic components as CPU and memory. These computers were mainly dependent on batch operating system and punch card. Magnetic tapes and paper tapes were used as a input and output devices in this generation. Okay, so these are the some examples of this generation. ENIAC was the first example of this generation, electronic numerical integrator and computer. And the second one is ADVAC. ADVAC, electronic discrete variable automatic computer. And the third is UNIVAC, universal automatic computer. And the seven is IBM International Business Machine 701 and IBM 650. These are the example of the first generation. Now we are going to discuss about the second generation. This was the era of the transistor. These computers used transistor which were cheap, compact and consuming less power. So it made transistor components faster than the first generation, जिससे कि कंप्यूटर की जो स्पीड होगी वो पहली जनरेशन से बहुत ज़्यादा इंप्रूव हो गई. एंड दिस जनरेशन यूज क्या मैग्नेटिक कोर्स यूज करते थे एज अ प्राइमरी मेमोरी, एंड मैग्नेटिक डिस्क एंड टेप्स वर यूज एज अ secondary memory storage devices. Some of the basic example of the second generation in front of you: IBM 1620, IBM 7094, CDC 1604 and CDC 3600 and UNIVAC 1108. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the third generation of the computer. So in this generation we used integrated circuit instead of transistor. An integrated circuit was the pack of huge numbers of transistor which increase the power of computer and reduce the cost. There are some examples of the third generation that is given in front of you: IBM 360 series, Honeywell 6000 series, PDP personal data processor, IBM 370 and 168 and TDC 316. And now we are going to discuss about the fourth generation of the computer. In the fourth generation of computer we replaced transistor and IC in very large scale integrated circuit. VLSI में हमने क्या कर दिया, जो ट्रांजिस्टर और वैक्यूम ट्यूब और अपना जो आईसी होती थी उसको हमने क्या कर दिया, रिप्लेस कर दिया. जिससे ये क्या होगा, ये क्या हो गया, इसने एक बहुत लोट्स ऑफ या मिलियंस ऑफ ट्रांजिस्टर को अपने अंदर और सर्किट को अपने अंदर इनबिल्ट कर लिया. जो वेरी लार्ज सर्किट जो हमने बनाए, एक VLSI हमने क्रिएट किया जिसके अंदर बहुत सारे ट्रांजिस्टर आ गए एंड lots of circuits were included inside it. So these chips made this generation very more compact and more powerful and fast and affordable. And there are some examples of the fourth generation that are given in front of you: DEC 10, star 1000, PDP 11, C-Ray 1 that is supercomputer, and C-Ray XMP that is also a supercomputer. And now we are going to discuss about the fifth generation of the computer. It is the last generation of computer, 1982 till date. So the VLSI, the very large circuit integrated circuit को हमने क्या कर दिया, इसमें रिप्लेस कर दिया अल्ट्रा लार्ज स्केल. ठीक है सर, अल्ट्रा लार्ज स्केल इंटीग्रेटेड सर्किट में हमने क्या कर दिया, इसको रिप्लेस कर दिया. VLSI को रिप्लेस किया कहाँ पे, VLSI रिप्लेस्ड इंस्टेड इंस्टेड ऑफ IC, IC के स्थान पे हमने VLSI यूज़ किया था, एंड हेयर वी यूज्ड ULSI इंस्टेड ऑफ VLSI। ठीक है, वेरी लार्ज स्केल सर्किट की जगह हमने ULSI अल्ट्रा लार्ज स्केल सर्किट यूज़ किया। इट मेड पॉसिबल द प्रोडक्शन ऑफ द माइक्रो प्रोसेसर चिप with 10 millions of electronic components. Okay, this generation computer used parallel processing hardware and artificial intelligence software, and the programming language used in this generation were C, C++, Java, NET, etc. Okay, so some of the example that are given in front of you: desktop is the example of the fifth generation, laptop is also the example, notebook is also the example, and ultrabook and chromebook and macbook also the example of fifth generation. So I think that this would be clear to you, and if you like this session, then please share and do comment lots of. So thanks for watching this video. I hope this would be very helpful to you. Okay, thank you, thanks for watching this video.